Today in English class we will go through one poem, and the title of the poem is Chivi, written by Michael Rosen, taken from your Honeycomb book. Now before we start reading the poem, let us go through certain questions. Ask yourself as well as your partner, do you like to be always told what to do or not to do? Do grown-ups do this in your experience? When Michael was 5 years old, his mother took him to a nearby school for admission. The teacher asked, "What does your mother call you at home, child?" "Michael, don't," came the confident reply. So it is humorous. That answer is humorous because Michael don't, because he might be always means not allowed to do anything what he asked for. So after Michael, instead of his surname, he had added don't. Okay, so let us see what this poem is all about. So Shivi means here is to nag. Nag means when somebody continuously means go on telling you that do this, do that, do not do this, do not do. So it annoys you, it irritates you according to the dictionary. So let us see what is there in the poem. Grown-up says things like speak up, don't talk with your mouth full, don't stare, don't point, don't pick your nose. Sit up, say please, less noise, shut the door behind you, don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? Take your hands out of your pockets. Pull your socks up, stand up straight. Say thank you. Don't interrupt. No one thinks you are funny. Take your elbows off the table. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? So this is all about the poem written by Michael Rosen. So now let us see what does the poet want to say. The poet starts with a line, grown-ups say things like. So grown-ups are who? Our parents or whoever are elder people with whom you are living. So grown-up says that speak up means you try to speak. You try to speak something. Don't talk with your mouth full. When you are eating the food and your mouth is full with food, that time you should not talk. Why? Because it is not a good manner. When you are eating, you should not talk. Don't stare. Now if you are looking at something strange or looking at someone, they just stop you from staring, looking at someone continuously. Or say constantly when you are looking at someone. Don't point. When you want to point with your finger and want to show something or tell something about pointing towards something, they say don't point. It's not again a good habit. Don't pick your nose. Now when you pick your nose, again they say it's a bad manner. Don't do this. So don't. So that's why the poet, when we were reading the introduction, that time he told the teacher his name as Michael Don't, because he was also stopped from doing anything which he liked. Then sit up means you should sit straight. Don't just lie down, or that's again not a good habit. Say please. So whenever you are asking for something, you should say please. It's a good habit. Less noise. So when you are doing anything, you are enjoying anything, you should not panic or you should not shout. Less noise should be produced. Silence should be there. Shut the door behind you. Now, suppose the door is open behind you. You are being asked to shut the door. Don't drag your feet. Now when you are walking, when you are dragging your feet, the sounds come out, which is again not a good habit. So don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? Now when you are sneezing or you have cough and cold, so if you don't have a hanky, it's again not a good habit. You should always carry a hanky with you. Take your hands out of your pockets. Now when you are walking and you are putting both your hands inside the pocket, you should not do that. It's not a good sign of a good school going boy. Okay, child, when the child is there, he should not put the pockets into their hands. Sorry, they should not put their hands into the pockets. Then pull your socks up. Now sometimes the child, when he's wearing the socks, maybe the socks are not up to mark, so it comes down. So it's not a good sign of a disciplined child. So you should pull your socks up. Stand up straight. Now while standing also, sorry, while standing up also, you should stand straight. Say thank you. You should say thank you when you receive something from someone. Don't interrupt. And somebody, when elders are working, you should not interfere. No one thinks you are funny. And take your elbows off the table. So when you are just not doing any action which you are being told to, like you are said to perform something in front of others, and out of shyness you are not doing, so that time they again warn you that do properly, because no one thinks that you are funny. You are a very good child having lots of caliber and ability. Take your elbows off the table. Now when you are relaxing by putting your elbows there, you should not. That's again not a good habit. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? Now this very line is for the same child when he becomes a young one. So there the again elders say that can't you think independently, can't you take decisions of your own? So here's a big irony here. Irony means it's a very contradictory line, because till when the boy was a child, was a small boy, he was not allowed to do anything. He was only given the set of instructions which he should follow. Okay, and you said you have seen that there were lots of instructions. Now when the child has grown up, now he is again scolded because he cannot take his own decision. So how will a child be able to take decisions when he was a small one? Nobody allowed him to do whatever he liked. Okay, so this is what the poem is all about. So children, you read the poem and enjoy it. Thank you.